Hello all, and welcome back to Chreos Gaming. I am continuing my playthrough of Morrowind and work for as a Shrine Sergeant for the Imperial cult. My current task is to go recover a staff that is presumed to have been lost by a former member of the Shrine Sergeants who died on a quest. Now, I'm not convinced that he is dead because he was going after a traitor, and I suspect there's a possibility that he himself was convinced to become a traitor. But we will see, because I need to go to Tel Brenora. From Tel Brenora, I need to go to Molagmar, and from Molagmar, I am supposed to travel... Why does this look like Vivek? Apparently Molagmar looks a little bit like Vivek. Yeah, apparently. Okay, there's Mount Acernibi, there's Mount Kond. So somewhere near Mount Kond is where I am supposed to go and find this. I was also given a ring of... No. Alright, somewhere in here is something that's supposed to detect magic. And theoretically, that will make it easier for me to find... the staff. There we go. Detect enchantment ring. So detect enchantment 100 feet for 10 seconds on self. But I'll come back in when I have made it up to Mount Kond at least. The statement was either somewhere east or somewhere west, where either the rising sun or setting sun would fall upon that location. That's not very descriptive, but I'll find out more when I get there. Alright, this is the Mount Kond cavern. The impression I had was that the thing would be outside. Well, before I equip this, which rings do I already have equipped? I have Marara's ring, and I have Ring of Azura. So I need to be sure that I put back whichever one of those I lose, which was the Ring of Azura. So I want to put the Ring of Azura back on. Then I want to come down here, detect enchantment ring. I don't know what this will do unless it makes something enchanted show up on the minimap. I guess it's not within 100 feet because I don't see anything. The next option I could do is go inside, but it says where the sun hits. So I kind of feel like I should be... well, I'm now going to have to use... floating is the wrong... You know, I don't know why that was opened. Maybe I should have gone there. Let's kill this. Might have to use... Oh, come on. Levitate to get back to a location significant. However, I do find it suspicious that there is that section that is just over there. Go grab my minor levitate spell from somewhere in here. There we go. Oops. And just head directly to that spot, because maybe I didn't pay attention to the local map before casting the detect magic. I don't know if detect magic is what opened that up or not, and I have to remember this is short, so I only need to pay attention to its duration. Okay, so this is the area identified, and it's just the top here. There's nothing... Okay. Well, if I now use the ring again... There it is. Oh, wow. Okay. So it marks something on the map. That's really interesting. Well, and he did die. That's unfortunate. How did he get way up here? Okay, So there is a Silver Staff of Shaming, which has damage to willpower, 5 to 12, and damage to intelligence, 5 to 12. There is also a Linus Elis Marin Amulet, which gives a bunch of bonuses to various skills, and a Linus Aeolus Stendarin Belt, which gives Fortify to a bunch of skills. Okay, not bad. And Bone Meal because it's a skeleton. Well, I will take all of these. Be happy that I had the extra weight. And now I'll head back to Ebonheart. I'm vaguely surprised there's not more to this. I was expecting some kind of combat requirement or dealing with the people who led him to this, but apparently not. I suppose I could have the option of going into the Mount Khan cavern to see if I could find the traitor or the guy who left the cult, but meh. I'll just use an amulet of divine intervention again, head back to wherever that takes me, and from there make my way back to Ebonheart, and I'll come back in when I get there. Alright, I am back in Ebonheart, and now we can find out what Kay has to say.
Would be a privilege.
Have you found the Silver Staff of Shaming that belonged to Linus Aeolus? I have the staff. No, I'm sorry. Okay, cool. So I have the Silver Staff of Shaming. You found Linus Aeolus' Silver Staff of Shaming and his Marin Amulet and Stendarin Belt. I think you should keep the staff in honor of Linus Aeolus' sacrifice, and will pass on the amulet and belt to some new lay servant. And as an additional reward for your service, here is a restoration shirt. It will keep you fresh during heavy exercise, like long-distance running or tough fights. Thank you for your exertions on the cult's behalf. And when you're ready for another mission, speak to me again. Okay, so what does a restoration shirt actually do? Fortify fatigue 1 to 10 points for 5 seconds on self. Okay, I mean, it's not terrible. Alright, Kay, what is your next quest then? An Argonian named Ochre in Hla-Ode has asked for our aid. This devout follower of the Nine is sensitive to spirits of the otherworld, and she says she is being visited by the ghost of a murder victim. The guards can't do anything in such cases. Go and speak with Ochre. Here's some gold for expenses. If possible, discover the nature of the crime and bring justice to wronged spirit so it can be laid to rest. All right, that's actually pretty straightforward. What about Ochre? She's got a touch of the sight. Some Argonians are like that. It may seem spooky, but you can trust what she says. And then Hla-Ode. Hla-Ode is a tiny, isolated fishing village on western Vardenfell in the Bitter Coast region. You can take passage to Hla-Ode from Ebonheart docks. Speak to Navasi Khlan, shipmaster. His boat is the Chun Oak. Okay, so it seems like Hla-Ode's one hop away, so that should be pretty straightforward. And we'll see how difficult it is, or how involved it is when we talk to Ochre. We'll do that in the next video. Thanks all. Hello all, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button below. You can also subscribe using the channel image in the center of the video. If you are interested in more content in this video series, to the left is a link to the full playlist. Alternatively, when it is available, to the right will be a link to the next video in the series. Thanks all.